introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your #1 OF subscriber.
And how much have you spent?
$35K, $35,000.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh, you have soft hands.
Thanks.
Finally, I got to touch them.
I don't know if what we just watched was more so sad or hilarious, man, but I think it's a little bit of both. So we just saw an OnlyFans star meet up with her #1 subscriber. His name is Big Tony, and he said he spent $35,000 on her so far. Now, this seems like some kind of podcast setup, and she's doing this obviously to get some content to promote herself, right? And, you know, it got to me, somebody that doesn't even watch OnlyFans or, you know, entertain any of that type of degenerate stuff on the internet. So I guess it's working. Right? But I thought we could use this as a teaching moment to bring awareness to what's going on nowadays, man. Because this is the type of guy that you don't want to be. This is the type of guy that you don't want your friends to be. You don't want your sons to be, man. The same type of guy that is entertaining, instant gratification, online, and, you know, spending all his money, his hard-earned money on women just for pictures, videos, and messages back. Now, a lot of guys are gonna see this. They're gonna see this this video, right? They're gonna see this video going around the internet, and they're gonna think, "Oh my gosh, if I spend enough money on my favorite OnlyFans girl, then maybe I'll get a chance to meet her in real life," you know? And don't get me wrong, some of these girls, they do meet up with fans and, you know, take money and do all that type of stuff. But that's not the type of guy you want to be, man. You want to be the type of man that delayed gratification, worked hard on himself, put in the work, learn how to talk to women in real life, and, you know, you reap the benefits of that. You get to have an abundance of women at your disposal if you choose to, or you can just find the best one that's for you and, you know, settle down with her, man. Because I'll tell you, man, I look back on my life and I look back on the times, like I was never doing nothing like this, but just the times where I was entertaining degeneracy, smoking, drinking, whoring around, you know, partying, all that stuff. And I look back on those months with shame, right? Because at the end of the month, I didn't make any progress versus the months that I spent working on myself in the gym, delaying gratification, reading, developing skills. I look back on those months like with like being proud of myself, you know, with a smile, you know. It actually brings joy to me when I think about those times when I was very, very disciplined. So that's like the trick of society, right? Society wants you to think, no, entertain the fun stuff now, but that same stuff that feels fun in the moment, later on down the line, you're going to look back on it with shame versus rather the stuff that it might feel a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit painful in the moment. You're going to be proud that you went through those times, man. Trust me. I definitely seen both sides of it. But as far as Big Tony, man, like I said, this is an example of the man that you don't want to be. Big, sloppy, and you can tell he doesn't get much interaction with women in real life because he just got excited off touching her hand, right? Which that's not the type of guy you want to be. You can tell he pedestalizes these women. He probably, you know, worked hard through his life and got a big pension and just kind of sits at home on the internet and spends money on these women, which is like, I mean, like to each his own. But I feel like guys like me, we got to bring this stuff up. We got to call this stuff out because if you want to have a strong tribe, a strong nation, a strong country, I know some of y'all might not be in America, y'all might be from other countries, but if you want your country to stay and continue to be strong, then that means you need strong men. You need men who delay gratification and choose to work on themselves and not just take the easy route when it comes to anything, man. And it's like, at the end of the day, if there weren't guys like Big Tony paying for this stuff and, you know, sending women all this money, then these women would not be on these platforms selling themselves, man. They wouldn't be doing it. They wouldn't be in the strip clubs, and they wouldn't be on the streets, walking the streets, selling themselves, right? If men started to put their attention onto the women who are actually focused on being wives, being mothers, and, you know, being ladylike and all that good stuff. If men started doing that, then the world would literally change. And it just takes it one man at a time to say like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna keep contributing to this OnlyFans economy, because these girls, they're on these platforms for a reason. If guys weren't giving them attention, if guys weren't sending them money, then they wouldn't do it and they wouldn't be there, man. They just wouldn't do it. So yeah, man, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what y'all think about Big Tony and him meeting up with this OnlyFans girl, and him being excited about touching her hand, and him just confidently saying to the world that he sent this woman $35K, a lot of people's yearly salary, just to interact with her online and see pictures and videos. But let me know what y'all think about this, and as always, love y'all. I'm out.